All right, so get this. NVIDIA just dropped a bombshell at CES.
Yeah.
We're talking new graphics cards, new laptops,
Yeah.
AI that's about to change the game.
Literally?
Literally ready to dive into the RTX 50 series.
Oh, yeah. This is not just an upgrade.
Yeah.
This is like NVIDIA took a giant leap into the future.
Wow.
Like, their CEO, Jensen Huang, even called it a quantum leap.
Okay.
And honestly, after seeing what they've packed into these things, I'm starting to think he's right.
Okay, so break it down for me.
Okay.
What's got you so hyped?
Okay, so imagine this.
Yeah.
You're playing the latest game,
Okay.
and it's not just smooth. It's running at 8 times the frame rate you're used to.
8 times.
That's the power of DLSS 4.
Really?
One of the big features they're touting.
8 times my brain can barely process that.
Yeah.
But wait, doesn't more power usually mean sacrificing visuals?
So that's the crazy part.
Okay.
It's not a trade-off this time. They've managed to double the performance of the previous generation
Wow.
while also making visuals even more realistic.
All right, color me intrigued. But how is that even possible?
It all starts with the new Blackwell architecture.
Okay.
The brains of the operation. We're
Yeah.
talking 92 billion transistors
Wow.
packed onto a single chip.
Goodness.
To put that into perspective,
Yeah.
that's more transistors than stars in the Milky Way.
Okay, my head is officially spinning, but more transistors.
Yeah.
What does that actually mean for someone using these cards?
Think of it like this.
Okay.
More transistors mean more processing power.
Okay.
It's like having a supercomputer at your fingertips.
Wow.
And that translates to smoother gameplay, more detailed graphics,
Right.
and the ability to run even more complex AI algorithms in real time.
So this is where DLSS 4 comes in, right?
Exactly.
This AI-powered frame rate booster I've been hearing about.
Exactly. DLSS 4 uses AI to predict what the next frame of a game will look like and renders it at a lower resolution before upscaling it to your monitor's native resolution.
Okay.
It's like having your cake and eating it too. Insane frame rates without sacrificing visual quality.
So it's basically AI doing all the heavy lifting behind the scenes.
Yes.
So my system doesn't have to...
Exactly. It's more than clever. It's revolutionary.
Okay.
And it's not just about frame rates.
Right.
DLSS 4 can actually improve image quality by smoothing out jagged edges and making everything look incredibly crisp.
Right. So smooth gameplay, amazing visuals.
Yes.
What else is this Blackwell architecture capable of?
Well, remember all those transistors?
Yeah.
They're not just for show.
Okay.
NVIDIA has also introduced something called neural shaders.
Neural shades.
Specialized algorithms that can compress textures by a factor of 7.
Okay, you're going to have to explain that one like I'm 7 times smaller, so fine.
Think about it this way.
Okay.
You're playing a game with incredibly detailed environments.
Yeah.
But thanks to neural shaders, those detailed textures take up way less space.
Oh.
That means your system can handle even more complex scenes without slowing down.
Gotcha.
It's like fitting a whole library into your pocket.
So I'm getting lightning fast frame rates and jaw-dropping graphics.
Yes.
This is starting to sound too good to be true.
It's true. And we haven't even touched on the ray tracing improvements.
Oh, right, ray tracing.
Yeah.
Didn't NVIDIA basically pioneer real-time ray tracing in games?
Yeah, they did.
What have they done now?
They've taken what was already groundbreaking and made it even better.
All right.
With Blackwell, ray tracing calculations happen much faster.
Okay.
Meaning even more realistic lighting and reflections without tanking your frame rate.
Okay, enough teasing. What about the cards themselves?
Okay.
Let's talk flagship.
Right.
What's the top dog and how much is it going to cost me?
The crown jewel is the RTX 5090.
Okay.
Launching on January 30th for $1,999.
$1,999.
But before you have a heart attack, remember this card offers double the performance of the already insanely powerful RTX 4090.
Double the performance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need a hazmat suit just to be in the same room as this thing.
It's a beast, all right.
Yeah.
32 gigabytes of GDDR7 memory.
Okay.
The fastest memory technology out there.
Wow.
Capable of moving data at a ridiculous 1.8 terabytes per second.
Terabytes.
Terabytes per second. Is that even legal?
And on top of that, it has 21,760 CUDA cores.
CDA cores.
Those are the tiny processing units that handle all the graphical calculations.
Okay.
And having this many is like having an army of microscopic artists.
Wow.
Working tirelessly to render your games.
Okay, so this is the ultimate gamer's dream machine, right?
Absolutely. But here's the thing, it's not just for gamers.
Okay.
NVIDIA has also focused on boosting generative AI performance.
Okay.
The RTX 5090 can actually cut memory requirements in half,
Wow.
while doubling the speed of AI applications like image generation.
Wait, are you telling me this graphics card can create art?
Isn't that supposed to be an AI thing?
That's what's so exciting about this launch.
Okay.
NVIDIA is blurring the lines between gaming hardware and AI,
Right.
and the RTX 5090 is a prime example of that.
So you're saying this card is just as appealing to a scientist working on cutting-edge AI projects as it is to a hardcore gamer.
Exactly. And that brings us to another fascinating aspect, neural rendering.
Okay, neural rendering. I hear that term thrown around a lot,
Yeah.
but I'm still not quite sure I understand it.
Think of it like this.
Okay.
Imagine a world where AI isn't just assisting with graphics.
Yeah.
It's actively creating them.
Wow.
That's neural rendering.
AI is making the images we see on our screens.
It will be.
How is that even possible?
NVIDIA is leading the charge in this field.
Okay.
With their RTX neural shaders, you get lighting and reflections that look so real.
Real.
You'll swear you're looking out a window.
So we're talking about lighting so realistic it could fool the human eye? That's kind of freaky, but also amazing. Yeah. What else can this neural rendering do?
Well, there's also RTX neural faces.
Neural faces.
Imagine characters in games with facial expressions as nuanced and believable as a real actors.
Wow.
That's the power of generative AI at work.
Wow, that's mind-blowing. Is there anything AI can't do these days?
That's a good question, but all of this incredible power needs a place to live, right?
Right.
And luckily, NVIDIA hasn't forgot about laptop users.
Oh, right. I heard RTX 50 series laptops are coming too.
Yeah.
Fill me in.
Get ready to say goodbye to battery anxiety.
Okay.
Because these laptops are packing Blackwell Max-Q technology,
Okay.
which boasts a 40% increase in battery life.
A 40% boost. That's huge.
That's a lot.
Especially for mobile gamers and creators who are always on the go.
And don't think for a second that they've skimped on performance just to squeeze out more battery life.
Yeah.
These laptops will be rocking the same powerful RTX 50 series GPUs, including the mighty RTX 5090 laptop GPU.
A laptop with a 5090. I think I just fainted.
It's going to be pretty awesome.
What kind of specs are we talking about for the mobile version?
Hold on to your hats.
Okay.
The RTX 5090 laptop GPU has 24 gigabytes of GDDR7 memory.
24 gigabit.
A still impressive 10,496 CUDA cores.
Wow.
And triple NVENC encoders, which is a dream come true for content creators working with video on the go.
So you're telling me I could edit an 8K video on a laptop?
You could.
And still have enough juice left to watch a movie on the flight home?
It's definitely possible.
Wow.
And they've added features like low latency sleep and voltage optimized GDDR7 to make them even more energy efficient.
Okay, I'm sold. Take my money. When can I get my hands on one of these laptops?
The RTX 50 series laptops are scheduled to hit the shelves in March from all the big names: Asus, Dell, MSI, Razer.
March. It is mark it on the calendar, folks.
Yep.
But hold on a second. We've been geeking out over gaming.
Yeah.
But it sounds like these advancements are bigger than that, right?
Absolutely right.
Okay.
NVIDIA's pushing boundaries beyond just gaming.
Right.
Some of the most exciting stuff is happening in areas you might not expect.
All right, I'm all ears. Let's hear about how this tech is changing the world beyond polygons and pixels.
For starters, there's NVIDIA Reflex 2.
Reflex.
A technology that drastically reduces latency in games.
Latency as in that annoying delay
Yep.
between clicking your mouse and something happening on screen.
You got it. And with Reflex 2, NVIDIA has introduced a new frame warp technology.
Oh, cool.
That can reduce latency by up to 75%.
That's a crazy improvement.
That's a big one.
I could see why that would be a game changer for competitive gamers.
Yeah.
Where every millisecond counts.
And then there's NVIDIA Studio.
Studio.
A suite of tools that use AI to make creative workflows faster.
Okay.
Especially for video editing and 3D rendering.
So it's like having an AI assistant that helps you create content.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
It's pretty close. Studio has AI-powered noise reduction, upscaling, and even color grading. Imagine completing tasks that used to take hours in a fraction of the time.
That sounds like a dream come true for anyone working with video or 3D graphics.
For sure.
What else have they got cooking in the software lab?
How about this RTX Remix?
RTX Remix?
It's a new tool that lets modders enhance classic games with RTX features.
Wait, you're telling me we might be able to play old school games like Doom with ray tracing and DLSS?
Yes.
Sign me up!
It's already happening. Modders are doing some insane things with RTX Remix,
Cool.
giving old games a visual upgrade they never dreamed of.
Okay, now I'm convinced NVIDIA is trying to take over the world.
Maybe they are. Well, their ambitions certainly aren't small.
That's for sure.
And speaking of ambitious, let's talk about some of the more futuristic announcements.
Oh yeah, we're diving into the sci-fi realm now.
Yeah.
AI assistants and things that sound straight out of a movie, right?
Right, starting with Project G-Assist.
G-Assist. That sounds like something Batman would use.
It might as well be. G-Assist is an AI-powered tool
Okay.
that optimizes your PC's performance.
Right.
Imagine your computer predicting your needs before you even have them.
Okay.
It can preload apps,
Right.
manage power consumption,
Uh-huh.
even predict when your hard drive is about to die and back up your data.
So like a personal tech support guru living inside my computer?
Yeah.
That's both impressive and a little bit creepy.
Yeah.
How much will my computer know about me?
It's a valid concern.
Yeah.
And one we should definitely be thinking about as AI becomes more integrated into our lives.
Right.
But imagine the potential.
Okay.
What if your computer could detect early signs of illness
Wow.
or alert you to security threats before they even happen?
Okay, now that you put it that way, it sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It's that our computers are becoming our partners, not just tools.
Exactly. And that partnership goes beyond just functionality.
Okay.
Remember those vision-enabled avatars, Project R2X?
Yes.
They're not just efficient,
Right.
they're engaging.
Okay.
They can learn your preferences,
Mhm.
adapt to how you communicate, and even offer support if you're having a tough day.
Okay, now that's both fascinating and a little unsettling.
Yeah.
Are we really ready for emotional bonds with our computers?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
But the technology is here.
Right.
And we're already seeing people form attachments to their virtual assistants. As they become more sophisticated and lifelike, those bonds will only deepen.
So we're living in a science fiction novel, except it's real life.
Exactly. And like any good sci-fi story, there will be challenges. But there's also incredible potential for good.
Right.
Imagine AI helping us solve climate change,
Yeah.
poverty,
Right.
and disease.
Okay, I'm officially mind blown. Time for a breather.